Brady and Rob Gronkowski teamed up to make an interesting video dubbed Tommy and Gronky, put out by the Buccaneers social media account. The 4-minute video provided plenty of cringeworthy moments. Check it out.
All right. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
How many?
Come on, one guess at least.
I don't know.
Tentacles. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday?
Hey, matey.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner.
Why couldn't the pony sing?
Oh. Because he was a little hoarse.
He got it. He got it.
Shannon, this is so weird that I kind of love it. What is going on here?
Skip, what I just watched?
I don't know.
Was it supposed to be like improv, sketch comedy? I mean, Skip, what is this? Skip, this is ridiculous. You know, you can't. You know what? As much as you love Tom Brady, I don't even believe you're going to be able to come to his defense on this one. Skip, Gronk is funny, unscripted. Tom is really never funny. That's not his personality. Peyton Manning, funny.
I give you that.
Gronk is funny when he's just doing Gronk things, but don't give him a card, cue card says, okay, Gronk, do this. No, he just got to be impromptu. Skip, what was this? This is ridiculous, Skip. And for the Bucs to put this out on their official Twitter account, I'm baffled. I'm confused. It's not funny. I mean, there was the Gronk's laughing. Skip, this is ridiculous. I don't. You know what? As much as you can't even defend, I already know, Skip. I've been around you for four years and 19 days.
Yep.
And you won't even be able to defend this one.
I cannot defend. I'm having a hard time deciphering because I don't know what the point was.
I don't either, Skip.
It is just bad. Sometimes there's good bad.
Right.
This is bad.
Bad.
This was embarrassing for both.
It should be beneath Tom.
This was shockingly corny, nerdy,
yes,
lame,
yes,
silly,
yes.
And I'm not talking about silly funny. I'm talking about just silly goofy.
Yes.
Silly goofy.
Amen.
Where you just say, what are you guys doing? Okay, so help me out here.
Okay.
Let's step back. We just watched the two GOATs at their position in professional football do that and willingly post it on social media.
Right.
We want the world to see this.
Right.
Tom Brady, to me, is the greatest quarterback ever. You might still argue with that, but most people believe he's the GOAT of quarterbacks.
Yes.
You have already declared on this show way back in 2016, Rob Gronkowski has become the GOAT of your position. You are in the Hall of Fame at that position, and you declare this man is the GOAT. So you had GOAT quarterbacks sitting across from a GOAT tight end, engaging in what? I don't know what the point was.
I don't either.
Except to send the message, we're just two regular guys who can act silly off the field. I've told you about Brady. The reason I think he drives you crazy is he is playing, obviously, a violent sport. You would be the first to say that.
Absolutely.
And you got to be a man to play this game. You got to be a tough guy. You got to have a screw loose where you have little to no regard for your body because you are going to take punishment and it is going to hurt and you are going to get hurt.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be a long
That's what I'm saying. It's going to last maybe your whole life. You're one of the luckier ones.
Yes.
But you got your issues.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so, and Gronk is going to have his issues going forward. He already does.
Yes.
In fact, it's starting to look like he may be shot now. I don't know. But the point is, these are two guys who play your game, who are willing to put that out in public to say, look what we're capable of doing. What's the point of it? I don't know. But I always warn you about Tom Brady. He's a split personality. And I think even you will buy into this.
Yes.
When it is game time, especially when the game is on the line, what do I call him? Psycho Tom.
Right.
And it comes out because he goes into like some weird rage.
Right.
Where you're not getting a little horse. You're getting profanity. He's all over his teammates, his receivers, his offensive line, his offensive coordinator, his play caller. He's all over everybody because he is demanding perfection.
Yes.
And when he throws a touchdown pass, he is prone to running to the end zone and headbutting the receiver, as he used to do with Gronkowski. Help me out. Did anybody ever accuse Rob Gronkowski of playing soft?
No.
No. I mean, couldn't you even go beast mode with Gronk? I mean, there were days when you just couldn't get him down.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's physical. He's tough. He's hard nosed. He blocks. He does it all. Let's get back. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what was the purpose of this. What was the meaning behind it?
They're obviously trying to enhance their brands. But does that enhance the brand? Does that appeal to fringe fans who say, you know, these guys are actually fun?
No.
Was that fun to you?
No.
It wasn't to me.
No, I don't know. Has Tom Brady ever done Saturday Night Live?
I think he has. Am I wrong? Maybe I got Peyton in my head. Yes, he has.
And Skip, maybe that's unfair. Because when we look at what Peyton did and how funny his Saturday Night Live skit was.
Well, he's all time.
Right. Yeah. And then we're trying to look at Tom. Okay. But when I look at Tom, I don't look at him. Peyton, you know, Peyton is... Skip, you remember when they had the little golf tournament and he's taking his shots at Tom, you know, about Coach Belichick. I thought about getting Coach Belichick as my caddy. But I said, you know what, even that would be too much for Tom. You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
It was funny.
Yes, that is him.
It was witty funny.
Right.
It was clever.
If you're around Peyton, he does things, he says things, and you can say, you know what, I can see that side of him. When I look at Tom...
And real quick on the golf, Tom couldn't hold up his end of the bargain. He couldn't come back.
Right.
Until he finally got so insulted by Charles Barkley, he went Psycho Tom.
Right.
And he holds out a wedge from 125 yards and says, suck on that, Charles. And it was serious.
Yes.
It wasn't funny.
Right.
Okay, that's that guy.
That's him. But I don't look at him as just being off the cuff funny. I don't look at him as Skip as being able to, you know, to come into a room and just make people laugh. I don't look at Tom. Maybe he has that skill around people that he's comfortable with. Maybe he gets around his family or he gets around his boys and he can make them laugh. He gets a few drinks in him.
And I think he's got to go, as they say, blue. You know, like when he starts to get profane, and I think it can be funnier with the boys. Right. Okay.
But this right here, Skip, I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, you know, maybe I missed. Okay, Shannon.
No, you didn't miss anything.
I rewind it back. And I'm like, that's like 8 minutes of my life I'm never going to be able to get back. At one point in time, I'm going to be on my deathbed. I'm like, 8 minutes I could have had back, but I watched the video. Skip, that was ridiculous, Skip.
Okay.
They should take it down.
This is why I think you have some Brady hate in you, because you can't stand it that the greatest quarterback ever would dare to act like that in public.
Right. Yes.
Because it's not becoming of a football player.
No.
He's playing a position that's almost above football because, as you say, the rules are rigged to protect you, right? And if you get the ball, if it's gone in 1.2 seconds, it's hard to hit you, right? Okay.
But